should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. May going to throw right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And out across midfield down to the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Crazy. Hey, what's up? Five. Crazy.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Short pass caught by Henry. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down. The Patriots had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
A big pickup of 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one, and on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hey, what's that? Hey, five.
Throwing here is May. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. 13. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Smith. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Hey, we go.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Once again, it's Genty.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with a middle.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Geno now to throw. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now maybe a free play here for Smith.
To the right side and intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Geno.
He'll try and do this himself.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Danny Gray.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
2nd and 10. They'll throw with May.
And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Crazy, 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 crazy. 5.
Looking to throw. May. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the shotgun, it's May.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
To the air, May.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had a touchdown their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Smith.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now Gino. Able to find Gray here. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Las Vegas.
Here's Smith. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's Smith. Pass taken in by Mayer. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 13 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Raiders 14, Patriots 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now Smith. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Raiders 21, Patriots 7. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
What's that? Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? 5.
Here's May. He finds Douglas complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up third down.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Hey, here we go, son.
To throw, it's May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there on third down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, That's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Hey, what's up?
He'll look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Hey, here goes that. Crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, five.
From the shotgun, May with it. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Crazy, crazy. Sorry, what's that? Hey, what's crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, five.
From the gun, it's May.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this underneath to Stevenson.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Andres Borregales on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Hey, we go.
Smith. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 44-yard line.
Geno now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards. And the Raider first down.
Here we go,
A gain of 12.
Again, Smith.
First down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing here is May.
Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Looking to throw, May.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
They'll throw with May.
Douglas with a grab over the middle. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To the air, May.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. To the right side, here's Mayer.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And that will keep this a 15-point game. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That's a
a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Another look. Switch. 390%. 10%.
An inside give to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
They'll set up a throw. And the Raiders have got him. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now it's Smith.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing now is Geno.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down.
Now Geno. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
His throw incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start with. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, we go.
A run straight ahead to Genti. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw is Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 13.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kayshon Butte, 65 yards. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
looking to put a drive together. Now Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing is Smith. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Danny Gray with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Patriots 20.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And it's a room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double.
Ramondre Stevenson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Patriots 27.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field firing up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Able to find Gray here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Now a handoff to Jeanty.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton.
36 yards.
And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's May.
And this one's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw, it's May.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down is May. Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
Crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that?
They'll try and throw for it with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Gets this complete to Butte.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here goes front.
May going to bat this one forward.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Touchdown!
Ramondre Stevenson
from 6 yards away.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing now, Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards.
And even with the game seemingly at hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here we go. Ready, set. Here we go, set.
On the give, Genty.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
But Charles, a lot of happy